Sky Profit, baby. Back with another video for you. Hope you're taking the time for yourself. Taking the time for you to understand your place in space. For you to understand that the ways in which you've been operating in, getting the shade for you, the ways in which you've been operating in hasn't been up to par. Now, let me remind you, this is something each individual has been experiencing the whole time in life, through life. Okay? When you open your eyes, it's a chance for you to get rid of, for you not to take on the same thoughts that put you in a bad position, that put you within these messed up feelings, that put you in a certain place in space. It's for you to rid yourself of it. It's almost like a reset. It's not a reset in the sense of you rebuilding, but it is if you're talking about your mind. It's a chance for you to rethink the actions that you made that wasn't right. See, if you make an act, if you put an intention out there and you know it's not right, whether you fully aware of your actions or not, and I'm gonna say it like that because a lot of individuals, when you just caught in your emotions and how you think and you don't have your brain together, you're really not fully aware. You know what you're doing, but you're fighting a losing battle is what you're doing. You're fighting with yourself and you're fighting with everything outside. It's just that inability to compromise individuals be in. It's a chance for you to rethink each and every one of those things. You don't have to go back 5 years unless you're still dealing with something from 5 years ago. You simply have to go back to yesterday. Just yesterday. Understand how you operating. Because right now, you know the operation of life. You might not know, you might can't write down word for word how to get there. You understand clearly how you're supposed to be as a being when you open your eyes. I'm gonna give you a secret though. Confirmation. A whole bunch of right will turn you righteous. A whole bunch of right will turn you righteous. You got to get all these perceptions out your head about what they think right is, what they think wrong is, because you have your own inner compass. If you don't feel bad for something and you in tune with yourself, that's because it's not a reason to feel bad. When you're feeling bad, it's for you to observe and examine what's going on with that. But nothing from outside of you should affect you. You shouldn't base your thinking patterns on other people's thinking patterns. We unique. My pattern of thinking is not gonna work. I can't work yours within my puzzle. It's impossible, and we have to realize that, because certain people get jealous of the next individual. It's no kind of way you could be that person, you could do with that person. You don't have that program in you. People don't get that part. People find themselves wanting to be because you don't know how to find you. That's it. You don't know how to find you, and you tired of being the individual that you are. So when you see certain individuals, it's really inspiring to you, but you're not in tune with yourself enough to take it in a positive way. So you take it in a negative way. They always had this saying, if they do it, you could do it. Man, that applies for everything. Some things you want to do, some things you don't. But what you want to do, you can. You know how I know? Because you're the only one that can stop it. You're the only one that can unhinge yourself from being disciplined. You're the only one that can take your focus off of what it is. You got the ability to put your sights on it or not. It's going to always boil down to what you want and how you going about yourself. It don't matter how many people you put in your story and how many excuses you add and what's going on in your, like, it's still going to boil down to that. See, we'll listen to ourselves when it's pertaining to the world. We'll listen to ourselves quick. We don't have no problem with that. But when it comes to listening to your soul, we have a problem with that. When it pertains to listening to your soul, when it pertains to you saying, hey, bro, you was wrong, you don't want to hear that. But when it comes down to, oh, man, they screwed over you, man, F them, you cool with that. Because that's the program you have within you from just living. That's what we breaking. We breaking the program. What you think the matrix is. Like, don't let it be what you think it is, what people tell you it is. Like, what you think it is, though. It is simply a pattern, a system, a complex where you can't get out of it, where you can't grow, where you can't rise. It's simply that. You have that outside of you, inside of you, and right on the side of you. You have that. Like, you have that. I'm about to tell you a couple of words. No doubt it's going to give so many of y'all clarity. But I hope it reach everybody. I hope it waters the seeds in each individual listening. Individuals that's going to listen later. Individuals that ain't going to listen. You got mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and spirit. Now the soul part is to let you know how great you are. Is to let you know that you connected to the all. It is to let you know how supreme you are. Okay? Now when they say spirit, that's letting you know about energy. You never knew that before. But that's letting you know